I just told them in our meeting this morning, let's make America great again and beat the Celtics tonight.
This Warriors team really looks connected. From top to bottom, everyone is playing so good together, and that's what caused them to baby the Boston Celtics. Oh, wrong baby. But in all fairness, respect to the Celtics, but people have to start giving more respect to the Warriors. Thanks to BetUs for sponsoring today's video. In today's video, we'll be breaking down how the Warriors beat the Celtics and talking about one thing that nobody talks about when it comes to Steph and Curry. Before we get into today's video, make sure you smash that like, smash that subscribe, and let's get right into Steph Curry and how he literally controlled this game. Near the beginning of the game, the Warriors ran one play to test the defense of the Celtics, and this was by starting Steph Curry in the corner and getting a screen from Gary Payton. As Steph Curry is coming off the screen, Al Horford is playing a little bit too high, and this causes Steph Curry to dump off the ball to Gary Payton. You gotta pick your poison. Do you want a two-pointer or do you want a three? And well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it, because the Warriors run a similar play again with Gary Payton being the screen setter. The mistake on this play is the defender is playing drop coverage a little bit too high, and that's because it's Steph Curry. You're gonna play high on Steph, and this gives Gary Payton an easy lane to just slip into the paint and dunk that thing home. And if you truly don't understand what happens if you don't play Steph Curry high after a screen, this play will teach you that lesson. And this is because Draymond Green sets a screen over here, and look at it, a little bit of space is more than enough for Steph to just pull up and knock down that three-pointer like it's nothing. This is why Steph is one of the NBA's best pick and roll players, because people don't know whether to play him too high or too low, and this causes wide open defenders. Steph also causes a lot of gravity on the floor when he's driving downhill. Yeah, that's something that not a lot of people think about when they hear the name Steph Curry in their head. But on this play, as he's driving the ball down the court, he goes through the legs to give him more than enough room to drive into the paint. And well, when he's going downhill, he attracts three defenders, and this causes him to find the wide open Moses Moody in the corner, and you guys already know what Moses Moody does. He makes it splash, man. We all know Jrue Holiday, one of the NBA's best defenders, and well, it's very rare to make Jrue Holiday look like he's absolutely lost. But I hate to break it to you, Steph Curry can do that. He can make Jrue Holiday look like he's lost. On this play, the Warriors are running action for Buddy Hield, and that doesn't work. So what's the backup plan? Well, it's Steph Curry, of course, and he gets a screen from Andrew Wiggins, but instead of taking the screen and curling around the three, he cuts backdoor, leaving Jrue Holiday completely lost and getting one of the easiest layups he's gotten in his career. So we know that Steph Curry could play make, we know that he could shoot, and his scoring is absolutely brilliant. But what's one thing that nobody talks about when it comes to Steph Curry? Well, let's talk about it. But before that, shout out to BetUs, guys, because you could go on their website and bet on the Warriors to win the NBA in-season tournament. They're a young team, they're hungry, so they're gonna want to win that tournament. So I'm gonna go ahead and place it, and if you want to place it too, BetUs is offering a 150% bonus on your first 3 deposits up to $2,000 with code YouTube150. And now let's talk about what people don't talk about when it comes to Steph Curry. And this is his defense. He had multiple plays where he was on Al Horford, like over here. He just rips that ball away and runs it right down in transition. And this play on Al Horford, which was even worse. Horford got the ball in the post, but Steph Curry kept his hands active and tapped at the ball to eventually get that stop and give Al a hard post hook. He was also super active in the passing lanes, like over here, as he rips the ball when the ball is being passed to Al Horford in the corner. Steph ended the game with 4 steals, and this is what you need from your point guard. He could score, play make, and play defense. Another key contributor in this game was Buddy Hield, and we've seen things that we've seen from him already, like over here where he gets an off-ball screen from Kevon Looney and wraps around it to drain the 3. But there was something that we have never seen in a long time, and it all stemmed from one man, and his name is Kyle Anderson, or who people like to call Slow-Mo. And this dude had 3 of the most unexpected plays I have seen. Play number 1 gets the ball in the left wing, and obviously we don't think Kyle Anderson's gonna shoot a 3. Oh wait, he does a step back into a 3-pointer. When I was watching this game, I was so surprised, and he nails that 3. And the play right after that, I saw that they're playing him so far back, like that is just disrespectful. So he just gets the ball and he's like, I'm this wide open, so I'm gonna nail it, and he knocks down that three. Okay, 2 threes back to back, that's enough for you, Kyle Anderson. Oh wait, he wants to get another three as he dribbles the ball down here. His defender is playing him too far back, so he does a pull-up three and nails that. When you have players like Kyle Anderson hitting 3 threes in a row, you know that's the Steph Curry effect. Everyone on this team wants to be better than they are and do things outside of their comfort zone. And Kyle Anderson did exactly that. Before the game started, I was watching the broadcast and I came across this stat. It was comparing the Warriors to the Celtics and their offensive efficiency, defense, and net. And something that stood out to me was their defensive efficiency. The reason why they have been so good every single year is not because their offense, it's because of their defense. To be second in the entire NBA when it comes to defensive efficiency really says a lot about this team. You want to know why they're so good on defense? Well, I won't say it. I'll let Steph Curry talk here.
Draymond, Lou, and Trace in the paint, securing the defensive anchor for us. But everybody's stepping up.
Obviously, Steph Curry had a great game defensively with 4 steals, but the helm of this defense really surrounds around Draymond, Trace Jackson Davis, and also Gary Payton getting you those little stops. The Celtics really lacked that defensive intensity when it came to those final minutes of the game. And this play was a prime example as Steph Curry brings the ball down, but look at Jason Tatum. He's not even looking at Buddy Hield and isn't even worried about the other side of the court. And when Buddy gets the ball, he has nobody near his vicinity except for a Derek White who was too late to contest the three, and Buddy Hield knocks down the three-pointer. These are some things that the Celtics may have to clean up in the next game. One thing I also liked was Andrew Wiggins stepping up with 16 points and 2 rebounds. Although he shot 0 for 3 from the three-point line, his defensive intensity was there, and that's all you really need. Kevon Looney was also cleaning up multiple rebounds with a big 10 rebound game alongside Kyle Anderson's 11, 5, and 4 game with his 1 major block. And before the game, Kendrick Perkins predicted the Golden State Warriors to win the game. He was the only one that said that. And at halftime, he pointed out something very important about the Warriors on the defensive end, and this had to do with blitzing.
Yeah, because that's how the Golden State Warriors defense is hugging them right now.
That's not
And look, listen, let me say this. The physicality on the perimeter is beautiful to watch by the Golden State Warriors. You know, they blitz when it comes down to trapping. They blitz teams more than any other team in the NBA.
And that's what I mean. You need Andrew Wiggins to be good on the defensive end when it comes to blitzing, and that's exactly what he did. In my last video, a lot of people said that the Warriors beat a lot of terrible teams. And well, what are you gonna say now? If you enjoyed today's video, make sure you smash that like, hit that subscribe if you are new, and thank you to BetUs for sponsoring today's video.